point where you genuinely don't know if you can walk into one more shift. You're exhausted, you're tired of sacrificing, you're tired of building your life around shifts. You can't keep living like this, but at the same time, you can't afford to stop either. You can't even afford to cut your hours. And you feel stuck and you feel lost and you feel confused. Well, a few days ago, I saw this post from an anonymous Facebook member, a nurse, and for the purpose of this video, we're going to refer to this person as Anon. Now, the title of this post was, "I need help before I actually just pull the plug on nursing." Just reading that title alone, I could literally feel the pain and frustration this nurse was going through. She talked about no longer being okay with missing kids' events, no longer wanting to feel exhausted, no longer finding shift work fulfilling, but completely lost because, like most of us, quitting nursing is not a sustainable option. How many of you have been here? Anon also talks about having no motivation anymore. And I quote, "I just feel so burnt out and just done." Now that statement resonates so deeply with me. I'd been in that space for such a long time, and I can tell you, it sucks. I took a moment to let the gravity of that post sink in, and I'm sharing the story with you because so many nurses find themselves asking the same questions. And Anonymous, if you're listening, and to anyone else feeling this way right now, I'm sorry that you're at this place in your life right now. And in all honesty, getting out of this space is tough. It will take you kicking yourself up the backside and looking at the issue deeper to really take control of the situation and steer your life in the direction you want it to go. The hardest part I found is that nobody can give you a timeline on how long it's going to take to get through this stage. It takes as long as it takes. And in my experience, having someone in your corner, whether it be a friend, a coach, or a loved one to support you along this journey, someone to listen without judgment or trying to fix everything for you, will ease the discomfort you face and may speed up your recovery as you process new insights. Anon goes on to ask, "What do I do?" They had a dream about being an emergency nurse, working 12-hour shifts and, quote, loving life. And it didn't turn out to be the reality for them. And I just want to go back to that question of what do I do for a second, because this question torments most of us working through burnout because it's a tough question to answer. No matter how much I searched, willed, prayed for someone just to hear me out and then give me the answers I was looking for, the truth is nobody could. Nobody will ever feel the way you do in this moment because they're not you. Their values are not your values. Their emotional attachment to the trauma of burnout is unlikely to feel the exact same for them as it does for you. And you might not want to hear this, but the answers are found within yourself. There are many coaches and mentors out there who do great work assisting you discover the answers within yourself. But the work itself has got to be done by you. Think of it like having a personal trainer to help get you fit and in shape. They can advise you and guide you. They can show you the moves, but them doing the reps, them doing the squats, them punching the bag whilst you're on the sidelines is not going to make any difference to your body, your fitness, your goals. Going back to Anonymous' post, at the end of the post, they asked whether or not becoming an urgent care nurse in the GP clinic would be a good trade-off to not having to do the shift work. Now, I might be completely wrong here, but to me, the question sounds more like, is the urgent care role going to be the quickest way of getting me out of my current struggle? The answer is it may, or it may not. It may be a temporary band-aid to solve one of the frustrations that's currently being faced. And if you're thinking of changing your role so it fits your life better, there's nothing wrong with that. But here's another question that I'd love you to think about though. If somebody offered you your ideal nursing job tomorrow, a Monday to Friday role with no nights or shift work and a supportive team and enough flexibility to get your kids, to and from these events, would you still want to leave nursing? You don't have to tell me the answer, but just think about it for yourself because the answer will tell you a lot. Anon also talks about the money. And believe me, I get it. Money matters. Bills matter. Mortgage matters. Kids are so expensive. And I'm never going to sit here and tell you just to follow your passion because from my experience, I don't believe that life is as simple as that. However, I almost wonder if we're trying to answer the money question before we've answered the life question, because before we work out how to afford the life we want, we first need to know what it is we're actually trying to create. And maybe that's the real question. Not should I stay or should I leave or should I take the GP job, but what kind of life do I actually want? Because once you're very clear on that, the career decisions become so much easier to make. Now, if you're watching this and this post felt like it could have been written by you, then clearly you are not alone. And if you're at the point where you are trying to weigh your career options, maybe just change the order of your decisions. Like, instead of asking which job should I take, start with what kind of life am I actually trying to build? Now, if you've watched this video right to the end, thank you. And there's a good chance that something in this resonated with you. So let me know which part that was in the comments below. I've also linked my free clarity worksheets in the description below for anyone who wants help clarifying and aligning your career options to your values, so you can start building your life and being more empowered and in a focused way. I post a new video every week and I'd hate for you to miss the next one. So if you haven't already, please press like and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And remember, always take care of you.